My mother-in-law is a big storm cloud. Every time she comes around, I want to run.
My mom always micromanages our life.
She forces her opinions on you, how I should live my life, how my children should be raised, Bible quote, everything you can imagine.
She doesn't accept no for an answer. It's my way or the highway. When she doesn't get her way, she blows up. She screams, she pouts. I've seen her slap herself. It's really embarrassing.
They'll say I'm a drama queen. I don't know really what a drama queen is. I'm not out to cause any problems. I have my opinion and they have theirs.
When the phone rings, I'm very afraid that my mother's on the other line.
If my mother-in-law does not reach me, she will call me 15, 20 times, and I won't answer any of them.
I have 10, 12 messages on my phone, which I just delete. Each message is like 4 minutes. So I'm just like delete.
She shows up unexpectedly at my house.
She'll bang on the door. This could be 2, 3 in the morning.
We can be on the phone with her and tell her you can't come over. She will show up 30 minutes later.
One time I had a Super Bowl party, and I happened to glance over and I see my mother trying to sneak in, 260-pound woman jumping over a balcony with a plate of artichoke dip in her hand. And I'm just like, oh my Lord. My mother is the most religious person I've ever met. She is religious to the extreme.
My faith in God is very important to me. I feel that it's very important for Suzanne, Gabriel, and the kids to go to church.
She never practiced what she preaches. She will falsely accuse you of something you never have done. She's accused me of stealing stuff in her house and selling it for drugs, and she finds it the next day. And there is no, oh, I apologize. My mother has been kicked out of about 4 or 5 different churches. She's had restraining orders put on her by a church. She's followed the pastor, stalked him outside of his house. She's actually painted herself with shoe polish all over from head to toe to disguise herself, go incognito as a black person just to see what's going on in a church.
I've never ever heard of such a thing in my life. You have to be pretty over the top to be kicked out of churches.
Gabriel, this is your mother.
Yes, sir.
You love her.
Love her to death.
Love her a lot. You want her in your life, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Now, you heard the top of the show where I said, everybody describes me as tell it like it is. Maybe I was getting kind of mellow in my old age, but I have had an awakening. I think it is time that we get back to basics and start dealing with the truth.
I agree.
And
definitely.
I want to deal with the truth. Are you prepared to deal with the truth about your mother? Even with your mother sitting here, because she's going to join us in a minute.
Bring her out. Let's do this.
All right, and do you think she's willing to deal with the truth?
No, she's not.
She's not. But
You're in for a show.
You think she's willing to hear the truth?
She might be. Hopefully.
Or is she going to run out the back door before she ever gets here?
She might do that. She might do that.
Well,
then
you're pretty quick on your feet, aren't you?
Oh,
you
I
catch
am.
her?
I'm 300 pounds, but I'll.
This is your mother-in-law. Do you love her?
Yes, I do.
Do you want her in your life?
Yes.
But you realize there has to be some controls here, right?
Yes.
And you want her to recognize and respect some boundaries.
Definitely.
Okay, now, you say that even if you have friends over, she will interrogate your friends.
Each and every one of them. Each and every one of them.
What does she do?
Where are you from? What's your name? What religion are you? Are you homosexual? Are you a drug addict? Are you a drug dealer? I mean, are you a gangbanger? I mean, any question that comes through your head, she'll ask them.
Okay, are you any of those things?
None of them whatsoever.
Are you a homosexual drug dealing gangbanger?
For the record, no. Hell no.
Yeah. No, hell no.
No, hell no.
Okay, she has asked you if you
I'm a conservative.
Are you in the cartel?
A negative. Oh, yeah, she's asked me that, but I am not in the cartel.
Are you in the mafia?
I am not in the mafia.
When you go in the bathroom, why does she interrogate you about that?
She will listen. She will have her ear on the door. She will listen. She will smell. I'll hear her smelling, and then I'm like, Mom, and then I'll hear her little feet. Yes. and then I'll come out. What did you do in there? She'll go in there. I found little plastic wraps on the floor. Mom, if I'm doing drugs, why the hell will I do it in your house? I mean, I have a car. I can go to my friend's house down the street. I mean, why would I do it here? But just the way she says it. But this is not on like a weekly or month. This is every single time I use the restroom. Every single time.
Every time?
Every time. It could be in my house. It could be in our house. But it's always when I go over her house, and it's sad. I mean,
she's climbed over your balcony.
She's climbed over my balcony during a Super Bowl party.
Tell me you're on the first floor.
I'm on the first floor.
Okay, all right. Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.